looking back to those who lived in fear. There was nothing I could do. There was nothing you said that could make me realize how much lucky I was. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the nightmare. But when I stopped to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try it. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm no way to go, no one that can see through that shine. No lie. I can see my life is crap. I have to see them too. I just live into my world, far from the pain, the feel. Just out of reach of the fire, was not aware of the start of hell. But when I stop to see through sight, begging for help, begging for hope, just need to open my eyes now to try to change them to sunshine, to be someone among others. I've got to try. If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so dumb and out of time. I was so wrong, I was so blind, I was so If I bleed tonight, if I am sad tonight, I don't have a job to find. And if I work tonight, if I'm so tired tonight, I'll fall asleep when I'm home. When I'm dress up and let's pretend, play along to not offend, present the
What is up guys, Stefan95 Vacation here, and today we are profiling the Spellbook Shaddolls. So yeah, not very common seeing deck in the play, but I think many people have underrated this deck, and its playstyle is very fun. It can just explode out of nowhere, and it has some comeback plays. So yeah, we should dig into the deck profile, so like the extra deck for later. So yeah, first off, the monsters, the Spellbook monsters, we have Triple Bullboy, aka Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. Oh shit, that's so bright. Fuck, I'm gonna do the deck profile from this angle. So yeah, basically, I mean your main Spellbook monster. So yeah, you should all know what he does. Yet search your Spellbook spell card. He's the only Spellbook and Prophecy monster in the deck, so no Priestess, Temperance, or something like that. Basically, you don't need them, and yeah. Let's go on with the deck profile. For the Shaddoll monsters, we have a double Squamata to ditch basically any Shaddoll card into the grave, mainly monsters, but yeah, in some cases you can just drop a Shaddoll core or something. Double Shaddoll Beast for the draw power, just amazing card. Double Dragon to get rid of a back row and problematic monsters. It targets, but yeah, Dragon is just good. Double Falco for reborning basically anything from your Shadow Fusion monsters to just these regular effect monsters. Basically Beast, because you want as much as draw power you want to, or Squamata Dragon just to get rid of some problematic cards. Then we have one Shaddoll Hedgehog. I know just one is way too small amount, but in this deck, in this particular deck, you don't really need 2 or even 3 Hedgehog, because you can fast go to your Shaddoll fusions, and as a part for searching the monsters with him, I don't really use that much. It's really good effect, don't get me wrong, but I just don't have the space for one more. I have play tested it for like how much is it? 3 months, I think, this deck. I have made a lot of changes, and this particular build is run for a month with one change, which I will show you later. One Shaddoll Hound. I thought this card is crap, but instead of the second Shaddoll Hedgehog, I decided to run a Shaddoll Hound because of the Winda. The deck basically runs around the Winda, Fate, because Winda, you see, she is a spellcaster, so you can abuse the Wisdom, Fate, power to Winda, get rid of problematic monsters, and this is the Hound. With Sinister Shadow games or even Shadow Fusion, you can just ditch the Hound and change the battle position of one monster. I don't know if all of you know its effect, so I'm gonna read it. So flip, you can target one Shadow card in your graveyard, add it to your hand. Okay. But you will rarely set it. I mean, very rarely. If this card is sent to the graveyard by a card effect, you can target one monster in the field, change its battle position. Flip monsters effects are not activated at this time, except Shadow monsters, so you can abuse it for your dragon or something, or beasts, whatever. You can only use one Shadow Hand effect per turn and one Advanced per turn. So you can just change your monsters, your opponent's monsters' battle position, so Winda can easily cross over it, or any of your other monsters. So that's it. I think 10 Shadow monsters, it's really enough. And yeah, sometimes it's more than enough, but yeah. So yeah, for the non-spellbook and non-Shadow monsters, we have one mathematician. Whoops. Just yes, limited, sadly, just to get rid of all of these Shadolls from your deck, then lower your deck size, and just get some bonus effects off. Also, there is a Global Bulb, which is a really amazing card. I'm glad we have it. It's Earth for Shekinaga. Also, Mathematician is Earth for Shekinaga. And basically, my one card is special summoned from graveyard. It's a level 1 tuner, which is really good, and it can be, special summoned from graveyard, which I didn't tell. Yeah, very amazing card. It's Earth. If your opponent has a extra deck monsters, you play Shaddoll Fusion, just get rid of this from the deck and one Shaddoll monster, just go for Shikinaga. Then you can just bring back Glow Bulb and go into Star Eater, which is good and really great, and then Shikinaga can refound your Shaddoll Fusion, which is awesome. Then the most newest change is one Demok. Demok is a really great card. Yeah, so we got the Demok finally back at 3, but I'm playing 1 just playtesting for the couple of duels. He's interesting. You may see this as a bad attack, but Demok is really fine in this deck because it's a spellcaster. And level 8, yeah, not really important, but yeah, you can just 8 and Falco to get a Leo on board, which is not that naive. So yeah, it got errata. This is the old version, but yeah. If he's normal special summoned, you can in the end phase target one spell card in your graveyard add to your hand, which is really useful in this deck because the amount of spell cards in this deck is insane. Basically, returning spellbooks is not that important, but it quite is coming in handy. Returning the spellbook fusions as fast as possible is really good, and there is a Foolish Burial. Just battling with your opponent's monsters and banishing them is like really cool. You can just special summon him from the grave with Spellbook of Life, which I will talk about later. And basically you just can't search him in this deck, but you can throw him out of the deck with with a Shaddoll Fusion if your opponent has a extra monster from the extra deck, or from your hand by your Shaddoll Fusions. So a really good card, 28k beater, which is really good. The sad thing is that he is banished when he's destroyed, but when he's normal or special summoned. And in this deck you don't really have the problem if you draw him in in 2 turns or maybe in 3. You're just gonna be able to get rid of him from your hand, or even normal summon him, which is really amazing in this deck. So definitely the Demok is welcome back in this particular deck, and he's dark. Yeah, it is important for him not to be light like Priestess because Construct is banned, and that's really bad. I will just play 2 Priestess more if the Construct was alive, but yeah, sadly it's not. For the spell part, triple Spellbook of Secrets. I shall dare to say main spell in the deck, along with the Shaddoll Fusion. Search basically anything that is that has a spellbook in its name. Double Crescent, still playing Crescent. It's good and bad. The good part is that it opens up your plays and for Fate and Tower and such shit. I'm sorry. And the bad part is that you can't, in the turn you activate it, you cannot activate, Shaddoll Fusions and like Foolish Barrier or something. So the spell cards that doesn't include the spellbook in their name. So we have the double master. Master basically to copy any spell card that's not that is a normal spell card, not a quick play or something. A really good card for some combos, setting Fate plays in that. Double Eternity, really good card. Just bringing back not all, the Spellbook spell card that is banished is really good in this deck. Then we have a double tower for the draw power. Yeah, draw power tower, okay. Draw power is insanely important in this deck, and you have a ton of draw power, like from the Beast, from the Tower, from the Jar of Avarice, and such cards. Sorry for that, where was I? Yeah, the draw power. So yeah, the draw power from Jar Power is all of this, and you know, Sinister Shadow Games can dump a Squamata, which can dump a Beast, or just dump Beast for the draw power. You have insane amount in this deck for draw power. It has been cases when I have like 9 cards in my hand, or 10, even 10, you know, and that's not a really rare case in this deck. So you search, gain advantage of something in that. Then we have a double fate, just banish, banish, set, banish, return their opponent's set cards, set spell or trap cards in the hand. Really good card, two protecting also Winda or some of your spellcasters. Then we have one wisdom. Wisdom, not the greatest spellbook spell card, but still it's there because I don't run MSTs. I really don't have space. I will run two MSTs like in my ordinary spellbook build, but yeah, sadly just I can't. Then one spellbook of life. Now this is really interesting spellbook card. You can banish one spellcaster type monster from graveyard and reveal one other spellbook spell card in your hand. Target one spellcaster type monster in grave, special summon it, then it gains the level of the banished monster. But what's the main point of this? It's you can bring back Demok. You can bring back all of these Shaddoll monsters, even Blue Boy if you need it. And most important, you can bring back Winda, which is really great in this deck. And you can just do some crazy combos when you increase the levels of your own monsters to summon later Leo or Trishula or Tharitor even, just like that. And the last one will be Power, which is really good in this deck because also Winda and Demok being a 38k beater, which banishes and you just, you know, get a surge of a power. Also, you can just play the double power with the master, so just get the 2 surges off. Power really a great card in this deck. So that will be our spell cards. Next we have a Shaddoll engine, Shaddoll spell cards. So triple Shaddoll fusion basically remains Shaddoll fusion card. You should all know what it does. One L Shaddoll fusion, sadly put to one. A really good card. Get me out of just most situations, and you can go sometimes even for OTK plays. It's rare, but you can. Or finishing off your opponent. You know, you have a Winda and I don't know. Blue Boy, your opponent is like 4k life points. You attack Blue Boy directly, Winda, and then just play Shaddoll Fusion, summon an Attilis, and go for game. Those are not rare cases in this deck. Then we have one Nefas Shaddoll Fusion. Yeah, this card might be like bad or something, but after playtesting it for like 3 months or maybe I don't know, it has been not proven. Sorry for my bad English. It was proven to be good. Because you know, we just need to attach it to your face-up Shaddoll monster, which isn't like in Mission Impossible or something, and can it turn any by clearing sorry, you can become any attribute, so you can just summon, yeah, okay, Windas, Shekinagas, and Attilis, or even Grista. Grista is OP versus Pendulums, you know, just summon, sorry. Summon Grista, set Fate, you have Spellcaster, so you will just direct them. But the curse about my Grista is whenever I call Grista versus some Pendulum based deck, they always do a Reigeki or Dark Hole. I can't, you know, fuck that. And for the last spell, we have a Foolish Burial, of course. This is a Shaddoll deck, of course. You can just bury a Demok if you need it, or Glow Bulb. But mainly you're gonna go for your Shaddolls and make plays out of that. And then for the traps, double Sinister Shadow Games, you don't need to run 3, as I talked about draw power in the deck, and just, you know, it's a good card. And also it can flip up your Shaddoll monster, so you can just double use it. Then I mean, make the most of this card, not double use the effect of the monster. And then for the Shaddoll Trap, Shaddoll Core, basically it's there. You need only one to recycle your Shaddoll Fusions if it's sent by a card effect. So if it's sent by Shekinaga to activate its effect, you can just return your Shaddoll Fusion to the hand, which is like a free discard, or for even Grista. And it's like sometimes I use it to finish my opponent with attack, and what can I say more? It's an awesome card. It can be used for any attribute for a summon of Shaddoll monster, but it cannot be used like as far as I know. You control them and then you just go Shaddoll Fusion for an Nautilus. You can't do that. This is just for the attribute purpose, so you must have a Shaddoll monster. And then the last trap, which I don't have, is a Jar of Avarice. Really, really good card. You must run in this deck. I have took it out and I have felt a serious consequences for doing that, especially in the late game when you need your resources. And yeah, this is a 42 card main deck. I don't really know what to, take out. I mean, this was took out, but it has been really proved to like work with this deck, so I'm just gonna keep it for now. Then for the extra deck, I run triple Winda. Yeah, still triple Winda. You can manage to pull off triple Winda. Not that hard. Sometimes you need the like fourth one. You can make that play with Jar of Avarice. So summon the fourth Winda. I mean, not for Unveil, but yeah, they die eventually, or you use them for the Shell Fusion just to bring back the Shell Fusion to your hand, so you have it for the next turn. Double Shekinaga. I have thinking about putting the third Shekinaga in, but I put the second Anatilis because sometimes it's rarely, but you can even pull the third Shekinaga off. Very good card. Then double Anatilis. Not here because of its effect, although it's a good effect, but it can stop your life, spell of life. But you have triple of the blue boy, plus you have a Shaddoll Core, plus you have the Shaddoll Fusion, and that just makes it easier to summon her. Also 27 K beater, the biggest of all Shaddolls, and one Grisa just to stop that special summoning. Really, really good card overall. So that's all for the fusion part. For the XCs, we have Shining Elf and Celestia. Oh, sorry, Centuria. Basically, you can summon them by overlaying Blue Boy and Blue Boy, or Falco Blue Boy, double Falco. It's kind of rare case, but if you have Wind and Shining Elf, that's really good because he can lower their attacks constantly, and Wind will just be bigger than them. Then for the synchros, we have one Armory Arm. This plus Winda is really, really OP. Plus, if you have power, Spellbook Power, that's just insane. That's for the level 4s. For the level 6, we have a Goyo Guardian. Just steal some monsters, and really this synchros cannot be easily pulled off, but they're just there. They make a total mess of a game. Then one Trish, which is really amazing in this deck. One Leo. Basically, they can target him. They can't target him. Can't touch this and shit. And he's. I actually won a game because of him. The last time I played, I don't really know versus how I played. Draco Pals, or was it Draco Slayer Dynamist? Something like that. I don't know. But just to finish it with 31k beater, and the Star Reader. I explained with the combo Shikinaga plus Global Bulb, or you can summon it on the other ways. Yeah, pretty strong reader overall. So yeah, that will be the deck profile, guys. Leave the comments, subscribe, like for more, or dislike if you didn't like it. So yeah, I will see you next time. I rarely kind of post videos because I have some works to do and such stuff. So I don't manage to like capture the videos all the time, but I'll kind of try. And yeah, see you next time, guys. Steph Knight vacation out.